Good day, everyone. Ali here from SOXX Financial Network. Today is March the 9th, 2023. Here is S&P 500 daily chart. We had ugly session today, so market was positive almost early hours of the session, but sell-off pressure just continue like midday, and then it goes all the way down to here. We take out this pivotal point technically, and right now it is in future market is in bloodbath still. We are 20 point down, 3896. So we are recapturing 3800 channel, so that's very important. However, still we are looking for more downside targets to go. We clean out this pivotal point. As I said, this is the A wave, this is B wave, and C wave is coming some kind of like the same scale. If you're coming down, we're going down to here, so we are going to take out this pivotal point going down to here. But if this is the bottom of the March, so that's going to be very interesting for the market, just because we will have a spike up to the upside for the rest of the year, at least for 5 months. But we can go stretch down more actually to this level, so 3400. That's going to be on the card. Still, that's going to be a possible scenario. However, I believe still it's going to be 20 to 25%. This is going to be 50%. And this area is going to be again 20 to 25%, just because I believe market is going to stop hunting everyone, and everyone just piling money into this. Bulls are going to come it back here. Why? Because there is a trend line here. So we didn't have like a formal back test to here. So this is going to be a back test to this trend line. So I mean, like bulls are going to come it back to the market possibly early next week. But if this one doesn't hold, which I believe it doesn't hold, because lots of institution game playing happening. Tomorrow is going to be NFP job numbers coming to the market. So market already, because of the Powell speech, market doesn't like Powell's speech just because he was very hawkish. And he has been very hawkish. Market didn't pay attention. So market just goes to interpretations. But listen to what Powell said. So Powell say inflation is hot. Job market is hot, so that's the Federal Reserve goal, to bring the inflation down. Simple. So what's the tool? Interest rate. So interest rate is gonna kill zombie companies. It's gonna kill Russell 2000. It's gonna kill FANG, which they're technology stocks, which they are high leveraged in debt. So interest rate is not good for market, and market was kind of in hope that Federal Reserve is going to pivot, but Powell said we are not going to pivot soon, just because inflation is hot, job market is hot. And tomorrow, if job market is coming back with substantial number like January, like February, then it's gonna be overkill for the market, and market will have like a bloodbath to the downside. And inflation or CPI number is coming, I believe Tuesday, March 14th, and next week is going to be quadruple witching option expiry for the first quarter of 2023, and also for the month of March. So lots of news or lots of fundamental actions are coming to the play right now, so everyone needs to be cautious. Market had a downside move, take out this pivotal point, recaptured to the downside all the moving averages. So this is not a good sign for those ones who are just following the moving averages, because we got close below all the moving averages, which I believe it doesn't matter, to be honest. Moving averages are good for the trending line or for some kind of market like this, but not like this. So this is a very choppy, wide range going to the either side, so no one can catch up with the price action. So who's gonna follow the moving averages? Seriously, guys, since October 2022 till now, market doesn't go anywhere. So look at the moving averages. What price action you want to take from it? Anyway, so this trend line has been broken to the downside, back test to the down. So we are gonna kill this and we are relying to our simple approach, which is just the price action, candlestick price action, and momentum with the stochastic and all indicators. So RSI is getting back to kind of like to the area that I'm looking for a bounce. But again, this is just the history. We will have NFP tomorrow, so possibly RSI is stretching to the downside if you will see a downside move is getting pressure and accelerated. So this pivotal point is very important. If we take out this pivotal point, I believe market will be in bloodbath and coming to 35 to 3600, which is gonna be this area. This is a nice wide range bar, back test going to the upside, back test, upside, wide range bar to the upside. So again, this area, I would say 3766 to 3800. So that 40 points are lots of buyers there. So bulls are gonna recommit back here, and possibly you will see a decent bounce. Moving on to the early chart. Early chart was ugly. As you see here, this is a just sell off, sell off, sell off, and last 4 hours, I should say, just form ending diagonal, just because market doesn't have a volume. However, today volume was pretty decent, like 112 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF, and we are getting back to this pivotal point. So what was the reason for the sell-off? Basically, the reason for the sell-off is starting here. JP Morgan. So look at that. So this is ending diagonal. This is today's price action. 5.41% down, like 7 point down, $7 loss. JP Morgan is getting back to $130. I believe if you take out this pivotal point, which is going to be sooner than later, we are going to see JP Morgan somewhere around 109 to 114 to 116. So that's going to be the area to coming back. There are lots of gaps there to be filled. Goldman Sachs had the same problem. Not a bad action, not an ugly action like JP Morgan, just 2% down. But this pattern is very, very bearish. So if you see this is the top, we are coming down, lower high coming down. This is the third time that we are testing this area, which is 340 to 345, and we didn't get any higher high, something like this. So we believe that this spike or this advanced move is finished. If we take out this pivotal point, JP Morgan 310 to 300, it's going to be a fair possibility. Wells Fargo, ugly price action. Look at that. So this is very, very ugly, folks, just because if we take out this pivotal point and trend line, Wells Fargo is coming back here. So 30 to 34, that's going to be the possible scenario for Wells Fargo. This is a bar, back test, breakthrough to the upside. So lots of buyers are there, but this is going to be just down there, like a 30% down. So just imagine. Citigroup, the same price action. So Citigroup or Citibank is coming like forming a three wave down. So three drives pattern to the upside. Right now, look at the candle here. So when we have something like this, we will have follow through. But this follow through, if we take out this pivotal point, which I believe all banks are going to take out this previous pivotal point, getting back to this area to 27 to 29. So that was the reason for the pressure, and this pressure, this selling pressure is stretched to the other sectors like semiconductors, like Nasdaq, and so on and so on. So moving on to Nasdaq, here is the Nasdaq daily chart. All right, so far so good. So our roadmap is formed pretty well, and we had some adjustments there, but this is the basic of the market. If you don't have adjustment, you cannot follow the market. Just market is the leader, and we should just follow the market. We are not the leader. Just take this word from me and put it on your table. We are not the leader. We are followers. So you should have some adjustment right now. Daily chart, it's not that bad. Like a S&P 500, just slice through all the moving averages. But right now we are just getting back to SMA 50. However, as I said, moving averages in this type of pattern doesn't work. So don't follow that one, go with price action. We have a good chance to get back to here to 11,200 to 11,190. That's gonna be the level that I'm looking for as like a potential buying opportunity or kind of like a bottoming formation. So look at that. So here is the October low, here's the November, January low, and this is stretched to the trend line. Nice symmetry there, not a bad symmetry actually. Goes back to here, we got low, high, higher low, higher high. So this is gonna be a higher low. The third one is gonna be on the trend line. So if we take out this pivotal point, possibly the downside move is going to be uglier and uglier. So we are just looking for this one. I'm just looking for this one as like a potential buying opportunity. Lots of stocks are showing a formation of the downside is going to be completed this area. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to hourly chart, here's the Nasdaq hourly chart. So ugly price action. Again, nothing I can just add. Here is the demand area we were talking about yesterday and this one. So market couldn't hold up pretty well. We had it just upside move, then coming back down sharply, and look what happened, the sell-off. So this consolidation, this is a nice, I should say, fraud in the market. So this is a bearish consolidation. Everyone just betting on the bear side. Market just go all the way up, stop hunt everyone. Make sure that even for those ones putting their stop loss here, stop hunted, and then sell off is coming. So bulls, bears, just a choppy sow, and look what happened after that. So market is coming back to this wide range bar, so that's why we are seeing ending diagonal or weakness in the momentum. Possibly we will get a bounce. So if this bounce is coming to this previous demand area, which is going to be supply area right now, so this is the area to the for the bounce. So look at this wide range bar. So this green bar there, that's going to be the possible scenario for another selling opportunity here. For lower low, obviously the first target is going to be here. The other ones are going to be down there. So moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones. So Dow Jones daily chart, we take out this pivotal point. I told you guys, I'm just teaching you every single day. When we have low and we don't have higher high, so we just get a lower high, again back to the support area or this wide range bar. So this means buyers here, they don't have enough strength, or bears having the control of the market. So this is ABC down. We just take out this pivotal point. We are getting back to this area sooner or later. 31,000, 30,000, that's going to be the possible scenario. Again, March bottom is coming, guys. Just be patient. As I said, be patient. We are getting back to the market with lots of buys, but not right now, okay? So moving on to the hourly chart. Here's the hourly chart. We are getting back down. So nothing I can add, to be honest. It's just a choppy slicing going down. So there is no I should say, again, if you want to just take a position, make sure market has like a nice bounce to the upside, and then we can just let me just clean this stuff. We can go back up to here to this area. So that's going to be the possible scenario for a bounce, or even to this area, which is going to be the bounce, and then coming back down for the sell-off. Okay, moving on to some individual names and sectors. Let me go starting with yield. So yield, sharp sell-off coming down. So this means bond market, which is this is 2 years bond yield, but 5 years and 10 years spiking to the upside. So yield is getting back to the upside. That means bond market is going to be hot. I told you guys, TLT and bond market is going to be very, very aggressive to the upside. So right now it's holding up pretty well. I believe this is just a stop hunting bottom. And if we go to the upside, if we have a spike to the upside tomorrow, that's going to be very, very bullish setup for the bond. TLT is in my radar. I bought again TLT today just because this is a very, very bullish price action. I have some decent position here as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be triggered or not, but if it doesn't, I don't care, to be honest. Right now I have more than 5 to 6% of my portfolio allocated to bond. I'm pretty happy to have more on that one as well. So gold had a positive day. So gold, nothing wrong with gold, but again, I'm just looking for more downside. If Federal Reserve is coming back for the hawkish tone, that's going to smash down the gold for potential bottom here, and that's going to be multi-months bottom, I should say. So crude had a downtick today. Crude was down, getting back to this area. So I should say this the pattern? I think so. So this is gonna be the choppy pattern, and crude is getting back to here. So I thought that this is gonna be the one, but seems like this wedge pattern is always tricky. So I'm not gonna rely on that. Look at the VIX, guys. So VIX had a substantial move to the upside, 18%. I told you if you have got a call option, you're gonna make money out of it. I didn't, just because I had enough short position and I'm just waiting for the buy. But this timing was absolutely perfect. I should say absolutely perfect, just because I told you if VIX is gonna continue to this area, so that's gonna be a pullback and possible scenario for 31. That's gonna be the ugly scenario and possible bottom for the stock market. So keep an eye on that. Dixie had a downtick today. So when dollar is down, so that's why bond market went up today. Plus gold went up today. So that's very interesting. Money is flowing out of the stock market, flowing into bond and gold. That means risk of asset is kind of getting tempting and interesting for the market. So here is the Apple. Nice downtick today, 1.49%, $2.28 down. So if Apple gets below this level, I should say it's going to easily take out this pivotal point. 130 to 135, that's going to be possible scenario for the first buying opportunity for me. If it gets uglier, obviously it's going to go down to 112. So, but again, I'm not sure if it get there. But so far, I'm just looking for 136. Amazon, downtick today again. So Amazon is getting back. This is the H pattern. We kind of like a see this is a very, very typical pattern for the Amazon. Sell off, 2-3 days back, sell off, 2-3 days back up, and then sell off started again. So Amazon is going to take out this pivotal point, I believe. I'm not sure if it's going to hold in this area. So if it take out this pivotal point, Amazon is going to have like a capitulation phase, which is fantastic for us because we want to buy there. So just be careful on that one. Meta downtick today, so it's kind of like a typical gap up and then 3 days downtick. Just one day yesterday it was uptick, and that's going to be a just bounce, and today it's just a downtick. So Meta is going to be 147, 160. So that's going to be a possible scenario for Meta. Microsoft downtick today. So look at that. So Microsoft still is in range. So this is 252, 256, but this area 256, there are lots of bears there. So how many times Microsoft tackled this area and rejected back down? So today was one of those ugly days for Microsoft. I know we just compared to the last close, we just lost 1.38, but look what happened. So it was there ultimately going down to here. So a pretty wild price action for Microsoft. I believe Microsoft is getting back to this area. That's going to be a good tempting opportunity. Google had a downtick today. So Google, nice typical price action. Look at that. So there are lots of higher shadows there, and these higher shadows are big. And today price action was ugly. Just look what happened. Just closing below 1, 2, 3, 4 candle below. So right now, Google is going to take out this pivotal point. I'm not sure if it's going to hold it here, but this is my buying zone. 75 to 83, that's going to be the level. Netflix, 4% down. So Netflix, where are we, guys? We are just looking for here, 251, 275. Tesla, ooh, 5% down. So this is coming down to our level. So 147, 166, it's approaching. We didn't buy this here. We didn't short it. We just wait for our level to capture it, and then we will get back to this one. SMH, Nice downtick today. So this one is a gigantic bear flag, I believe. If it goes down, that's gonna rip pretty ugly. It's not gonna hold in this area, so it's gonna go down to here. SOXX the same pattern, almost the same pattern. Nothing is very similar, but this one is very symmetrical, I should say. TSM, pretty nice bear flag. Look at that. So TSM is getting ready. If this one gets below this pivotal point, the same scale is coming down to this area. So even this area doesn't hold. I should say TSM, I'm gonna just readjust this target to here, to this area. So I'm not gonna surprise to see TSM here next week. AMD, look at that. So this one is pretty strong one. AMD went to the upside, broken this up, but look what happened after that. This is a nice shooting star. So if this one goes below this pattern is failure, and AMD is going back down to here to this gap, possibly 65 to 70. NVDA, nice downtick today. So look what happened to the NVIDIA. It's just very interesting. So this is that we called ending diagonal. So this is the one, and this is the one, I should say. Or some people are saying why you don't count this one, just because I don't want to, but you feel free to go with this as well. So it doesn't change anything basically. You just, if it gets below this, possibly we are going down to 180. So 180 to 200, that's going to be the level for NVIDIA. But this is a very nice short setup, I should say. Texas Instrument 1% down. So this one is getting another bear flag to the downside. Look at the box here. We're waiting for this one to get back to here, but this one is reversing back down. So this is the area 152 to 160. That's going to be the level. Lam Research, nice bear flag. So all of semiconductors are forming the bear flag. So if their flag forms and triggered, then we should see 350 to 400. That's going to be the level for the Lam Research. Okay, tomorrow is going to be a Friday. I will come up with weekly analysis and also lots of individual names. It's in my list, so I'm going to pick some of them and provide weekly and daily and individual names analysis for you as well. See you on the chart tomorrow. Have a good evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.